welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Straight ahead, Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Jones. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out. Boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Titans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Daniel Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
It's a gain of 35.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with ETN.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Okay, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Jones now. Off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 40. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Henry running right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Jones throwing for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Left wing 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll get that underneath ETN. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We have played 3 quarters. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hot 70, 18, right here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So here we go now as
the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Jones. That's caught, left side, it's Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
It's taken to the 26.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he's got some space here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Titans have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Jones will try and run with it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
In motion comes the tight end left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
60. 70 Rangers. Riggs.
expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very